the win. So congrats to them, but let's send it over to Shox, who has Bjergsen with her to talk about the game.
Thank you very much, Freak. Congratulations, Bjergsen. What a win here over Gambit. Let's start at the beginning, pick some bans, and bans especially. Aatrox, Udyr, and Elise. Talk me about that, Aatrox especially, after we saw him, of course, on there yesterday.
None of us has really played much against Aatrox since he was released 2 weeks ago, so we really didn't want to face someone like Darren, who's been playing it a lot, because we didn't know how to handle it. We haven't really... Some of my teammates even said that they don't know his spells, so we pretty much had to ban him. The Udyr was pretty much because I know Gambit likes to run a late game comp and then use Udyr in the jungle as like their early game pressure, because then all the lanes can go late game with Ashe and Ryze or whatever, and then Udyr will just keep them in the game early, so we didn't want them to have that.
All right, and how about your lane up specifically? Didn't seem you had any trouble, and Maluno was also absolutely on fire. So how was your lane matchup?
Ahri versus Ryze is in Ahri's advantage. He doesn't have a lot of pressure, but with jungle ganks, both lanes can snowball, but luckily I got the early lead and I just managed to snowball it.
So what do you do then? When you get that early lead, a very big kill lead, what do you say to keep the calm and not throw it away and close it out?
Well, my teammates were always saying, okay, don't get overconfident, this game is not won. Even when we were like 20 kills and they had 2, we're not like, we haven't won this yet, and we just keep reminding ourselves that the game is not over before the Nexus is done. So.
Absolutely. Now, it must be great. The crowd was really cheering for you guys very loud here, because it is impressive. And for you especially, if we think back at the spring split, then the changes. So where do you think your team is right now? What are your ambitions and your goals?
Of course, the only thing we could ever wish for is to go to Worlds. So we're going to work as hard as we can towards that. And that's pretty much what we want. Like, it would be amazing to go to Worlds.
All right, and you've done a great job here, beating Gambit in fantastic fashion. Thank you very much, Bjergsen. All right, now SK and Fnatic clash in our second match of the day, and a win here for SK would be a big step towards redemption. But Fnatic have had their eyes on first place. We'll see who wants it more when we come back after the break.